Hello, this is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. Accept no cheesy YouTube commentators, imposters, definitely trolls, or Jedi Millers. Alright, I shouldn't really pay attention to this at all, but Jedi Miller sent me 4 emails yesterday. He has sent me emails in the past. I went through my email list. He is 57th in line for lying slanderous troll king because there's 5,600 trolls. I've saved all their emails over the years. Most of them come from Sewer Gab. And he asked me yesterday, can I give him my phone number? I said, no. Can I give him Kathy's phone number? No. He wanted to interview me. He wanted to interview Kathy. And some Sewer Gab experts say he wanted to do this so that he can get views and he can get attention from his buddies on Sewer Gab, who do attack him from time to time as well, as they attacked me for years. I left that evil site years ago. Originally, it was Bell Gab, created to honor Art Bell, but every time Art Bell would leave, they would dump on Art Bell and turn on him, and they attacked George Nuri mercilessly as well. And I've had to deal with the fake podcasting network and all kinds of slanderous comments about me, Kathy, my parents, and even sexual things over the years. I had to endure this for well over 14 years. And some people came from SF Red Book when I was the conservative co-moderator of the two conservative discussion boards on the board. They went to Belgap and they started attacking me the minute I went on YouTube 14 years ago. It never stops. Then we have people like Anthony Vanaton. I love your videos. He sends me $1 to PayPal. I told him to stop it because they take 18 cents out. You donate $1 on Super Chat, they take 30% out. And then we get a new guy, I won't mention his name. He is supportive, but he used my Gmail as his emergency email address without asking, without permission, without my knowledge. And I wrote him back, don't do that. I'll give him a pass this time. You don't do that to someone else's Gmail. My Gmail has not been hacked. The mass spoofer did not get into my email. And she's not my caretaker because it'll be very hard because she lives in Texas and I'm in Northern California. And pray for the poor people in the Los Angeles area who have lost their homes, their businesses, the animals. There was a pet store that had guinea pigs and mice and rats and other animals for sale, and that burned to the ground. The B of A next to it burned to the ground, and for some reason, I think it's mismanagement by the city and county of Los Angeles, fraud, duplicity, probably payoffs, money being diverted to black projects or wherever. There's no water pressure in the mains all over LA County. People can't fight the fires, and the firemen can't fight the fires, and the LA County mayor, a series of LA County mayors who are all leftist Democrats who have driven the city into another toilet like San Francisco. She cut funding for the LA County and city fire departments. And yet she has money to waste. She flew to Ghana for the investiture of the new president of Ghana when the city's burning down to the ground. Pacific Palisades, there's 3 major fires there. One has 100 homes and structures burned. One has over as much as 500. There's some reports that may be as much as 5,000, and they're out of control. And yesterday they did 80-mile-an-hour winds. The firemen showed up. They couldn't fight the fires. The winds were too strong. The water was not going there. The water dumps from planes were not going where they were dumped. It was too dangerous. So, how do you have water mains that don't work? There hasn't been an earthquake. There Haven't been landslides. Hadn't been earth displacement. But there's no water. And years ago, I went to Robert Bloch's house, the author of many books and stories on Jack the Ripper, science fiction and fantasy author. He wrote the script for the movie Psycho, Alfred Hitchcock. He said in the Bel Air fire in 1962, and there's lots of brush up there still to this day, he had to fight the fire by taking a pump and emptying out his swimming pool, and he saved his house. And this is what people should do, but down there, environmentalist wackos that live there, and actors and actresses, oh, it's so beautiful, and this is natural. They don't cut the trees down, they don't clear the brush, they don't create a fire break, and then they lose their homes in a major fire. Many major actors have lost their homes today, and actresses. And people have lost all their memories, and 5 people have died, and 5 people have been arrested for looting. Let's see if the new DA will prosecute. The old DA Gascon did nothing. Just like the Kamala Harris DA in San Francisco did nothing, and maybe the previous DA, although he was a friend of my family, he would prosecute. But the DA after her, they recalled him. I made a mistake there. They recalled the DA after her because he wasn't doing anything about crime in the city. This is what happened. Years of leftist liberalism, and you have a governor, Gavin Newsom, or as Trump calls him, Gavin Newscum, who diverts water, refuses water to go to Los Angeles to save an endangered smelt. Trump says it's a useless fish. I don't entirely agree. Don't kill the little fish off, but you can figure a way to get around the fish and still deliver water, I think. We have the technology to go to the moon and the Mars. We have the technology to divert water. And now the billions of dollars it will cost to fight this fire are going to be paid for the federal government, according to city and county officials and congressmen and Gavin Newsom. Biden flew to L.A., saw the fire, or so they say, and then he's going to pay the $20 or $30 billion for the cost of fighting the fires, which none of them which are contained. But Jedi Miller wrote me, I had to look, wrote me 4 emails yesterday. The 4th one was full of, hi, how are you? And then he went into a diatribe of slanderous filth, which I read live yesterday. So this guy is a liar, a fool, he's stupid, and he accused the mass spoofer of being my caretaker and of hacking my my Gmail account, which she did not do. I called her up and read her the emails on the phone. All right, my channel has 1,441,764 views. The subscriber count is still screwed up. So let us go and see if anyone, let me see if there's any comments here. I've been answering really old comments. Erica Christie, your cat is fluffy too. Beautiful kitties. Yes, I miss my kitties very much. I miss Fuzzy and Little Girl, who were killed by people who live in this building. I cannot prove Little Girl, but the guy left antifreeze down, and my neighbor took her to the vet. She died an agonizing death. I had Little Girl for 24 years. I had Fuzzy for 23. Some guy gave her antibiotics. She went and got shocked and got her neck broken. She got run over, hit by a van. Then the guy had the nerve to take her body to the pound 2 days after she died. I looked everywhere for her. I didn't even get to say goodbye. Well, this will not let me approve the comment. I don't know why. Very weird. Okay, there we go. So I hope your Fluffy is as nice as mine. Fluffy's on the bed. And took years for Fuzzy to lie next to my Fluffy. Now, let me go to the content. I miss my baby cat very much. Kitten Cat has finally went out of the building. She went outside. She was in the doorway. But like all trolls, these people never stop. And a lot of it is, oh, he also said, my videos appear with George Noory on Coast to Coast AM, the nationwide website. the nationwide AM radio net website, the #1 radio show in the country, late night. They don't appear with George Noory, but they are in the media section. And they've been up there for several years. And trolls from LGAB, from Belgab, I don't know about LGAB, that's the other one. There's a second mirror site created by this guy Bardell, another major troll. They harassed the network and probably stopped me from being on Coast to Coast. Because at one point in January, hello Seaglass, hello Spook, Tom Danheiser, George's producer, said, we want you to do 8 videos in a row for 8 months. 2 weeks later, he calls me up. There has been a change in direction. Whatever the hell that meant. I still don't know to this day what that meant. We decided we don't need your videos anymore. But I have been told that they called and harassed the hell out of Premier Radio Networks, demanding I not be on George Noory's show, I not be a guest host, my videos to be removed. And then there's the imposter, the so-called, quote, end quote, the official, the guy from Pittsburgh who lives in Missouri, who probably is MB, the owner or maybe former owner. I understand Belgab may or may not have been sold, of Belgab, which was created to honor Art Bell, but every time Art Bell would have a medical problem, or when he quit Sirius XM, when he quit Midnight in the Desert, his back went out. He went to the Philippines with, I think, Aaron, but I don't remember if it was Aaron or Ramona Bell. And a typhoon hit his condo, and he freaked out, went back to the desert. They tore Art a new one and gave him no respect that he deserved as the one of 2 greatest talk show hosts ever, the other being Rush Limbaugh, who are both missed by various people. And I'm a Trump and Reagan conservative. They hate the fact that I'm a conservative. You're on SSI. You should be a Democrat. Why would I be a Democrat? My party got taken over by despicable people, by crooks and weirdos and creeps. And as we see in England, there's a whole bunch of child molesters there. One guy's BBC star molested a bunch of kids. I'm not going to be involved with that. I was molested as a child. And my parents didn't do it. And that led to my being beaten to death because my father was so ashamed of it. He got drunk, got enraged, and I was pronounced dead. He beat me, knocked me into a bathtub of boiling water. I lost 80% of the blood in my body. I was 10 years old. My mother came home. By the time they got me to the hospital, I was pronounced dead. I came back. So there are really creepy people in the Democratic Party and up in the upper echelons, crooks, insider traders, people that hate the United States of America. They pay lip service to the Constitution. And like Chuck Schumer, oh, we're doing everything we can for the people. And like Benny Johnson said, like, what have you done for the people? Name one thing. And you would ask these people, they can't name a damn thing half of that. Some of them have never. Hillary Clinton was in the Senate. She never sponsored any legislation. It's all about power and money and greed. So, Spoop is not my caretaker. I did tell her on the phone today, if I were to choose someone as a wife, I'd choose you more than Kathy because you're stable. She laughed. So, we are good friends. She helped me out during COVID. She helped me out when I was out of cat food for Orangey and Tiny One and Gray and Mama Cat and Kitten and Fluffy and Fuzzy and Little Girl. And I really love her as a person. And I gave her wonderful Harley Cat, the baby. I always call her the baby, the little black kitten. Her first catnip, her first toys, her first cat treats. She loved the catnip carrot. And I hope one day to have the money to go visit her and her husband, who toils in the wilds of Mississippi, Alabama, designing buildings and stuff. And luckily he's closer, so. Spoop is a good person. She does not deserve to be attacked by trolls either. She does her videos. They're fun. Some of them I think are a little strange, but I watch them. And she sent me videos I haven't watched yet. I'll watch them after this broadcast of Buc-ee's, the very, very large and popular and strange in its own way truck stop gas station with 800,000 trucks waiting at gas day and night. I'm exaggerating. The entire parking lot full, and 7 million different kinds of jerky, all of which you can sample for free. I'm exaggerating, but I've seen videos guys go to Buc-ee's. And I don't know if there's any Buc-ee's in California, but I'd sure love to go to one just to see, because it's like you go in there and there's more soda and candy and souvenirs and stuff. And I can't figure out if Bucky is a raccoon, he's a beaver, he's some kind of animal that's furry with buck teeth. But they've seen to be all over it. She said they're out in the countryside. So she said the nearest Buc-ee's to hers is hours away. But she has filmed it. I want to go in there. I want to sample all their jerky except the really hot stuff. Guy went in there and he said he fed himself by just eating samples. They have hamburgers and hot dogs and all kinds of, and ice cream, 87 kinds of ice cream, and it's incredible looking. And I'd probably go out with a t-shirt, a hat, a travel mug, and didn't have no money to get gasoline. So, if Kathy and I were going. Kathy wants to go visit the Grand Canyon. I said, why? It's another hole in the ground. I've seen American Canyon up the road by where Patty lives. You've seen one hole in the ground with trees. You've seen them all. I don't get it. But I said, if I ever have the money, or rent an RV, or buy an RV, if I have that kind of money, like if I win tonight, the Powerball, you will go to the Grand Canyon in the summer, and then we will divert to Roswell. And Roswell's art, you were missed. So, and I will go to the Roswell Festival, and Kathy will be on board. Shut up, we're at the Roswell Festival, the holy grail of UFOlogy. Go see the museum, go to boat crash sites, and do videos on it, and buy a bunch of stuff. Mouse poop. My God, Shaquille Oatmeal. Mouse poop. No, I haven't found the mouse that left the mouse poop. I think about them. What the hell is he talking about? I haven't cleaned out that closet yet. I've had a problem the last couple of days. I was on the phone with Spoop and I started coughing up stuff, which is terrible. But also my right knee, the bad knee, has been swollen for 2 days. So I went out shopping yesterday, went and paid. By the way, if you wonder why I have no money all the time, I gave $60 to Capital One, $60 to Capital One, $30 to Target, $63 to the coin dealer. I paid extra on the rent. I have not paid the internet bill yet. I will. I owe money to PG&E. But I'm putting out money as fast as it's going in. And this new guy asked me to do anything. I said, yeah, I'd like $17 in Super Chat, so I get a Super Chat check this month. And I would apply that on a credit card. I have enough wet food for the cats a month. I am always needing cat litter. Someone rich wants to buy me a new bed instead of sleeping on this bed frame that keeps sagging. Kathy slept in this one day, and all of a sudden the bed is like Lusitania. It's going like this, and all the blankets slide off the bed at night. I have to keep making the bed. Fluffy is in the building. And no, I cleaned the one shelf where I had food because I had spaghetti noodles and egg noodles, and some of them are chewed through. Clean that whole shelf, but I got to clean the other one. But I'm very low on 409, or not for Lysol cleaner. It means I have to clean the whole shelf up to see if there's any more deposits from the mouse. I've never seen the mouse. I don't know if the mouse is alive or not. But I was shocked to find mouse poop and mouse urine, dried mouse urine. And there's not much you can do with mouse poop, so I will have to clean that. But the problem I have also, when this swells up with fluid, when it gets really bad, I'm in bed. I've put the sudsy rubber fabric, whatever it is, ice pack on there, and then I'm done for the night. So yeah, well, I got some hot tea and I cough into the bucket. I've had this sinus infection, bronchitis, for months now. The allergy department won't give me allergy shots. They asked if I can give me my own shots. A man who has been frightened of needles all his life. I said, no, but hell no. I will go to the ER about my foot tomorrow because I didn't get up till 2 o'clock today. I kept running to the bathroom all night. So I can only do so much in it. I really should get up. When I get off my ass after I watch Spoof's videos, I will go down and finally get off my lazy ass and do some laundry. I hate doing laundry. And also, there are crazy people in here. Some woman keeps yelling and screaming downstairs, and I don't know if that's her normal tone of voice, but I'm going, oh God, another nut. 10,000 Reasons Why George Senta Wants to Move to Nevada. Oh yeah, another thing. Some of the people I have saved emails are not enemies, but have disappeared, like Open Lines Jerry, like Steve Warner. I finally remembered his name. My God, Steve Warner in Florida. That is what's wrong with my foot, if you can see it. That appeared on my foot about 2 weeks ago and exploded. Don't ask me what it is. It was translucent yellow. It felt rubbery. It felt like a giant piece of very weird shrink tubing, and my toe is bent permanently. And when I touched it the second time, it exploded and it shot liquid and pus all over my face and neck. And then the skin started rotting, and then it started oozing. So, but yeah, I told Spook, this Jedi Miller fool says that, I think he also said that Spook was my wife. He also said that Kathy's my wife, neither of which is the case. And I said, yeah, I can make both you my B words, Kathy in California, you in Texas. But I think your husband will object to you being my wife. She's more strong-willed and some ways smarter than Kathy and stable. Kathy wears her heart in her sleeve and won't break down at certain things. It's sad. I had to talk her out of committing suicide with her. How about I rent you for $1 a week? I could afford that. Long distance rental, you know. Never get to actually see you physically. Just rent you and tell people you're my second wife, you know. My Texan wife. With the 50-gallon hat of Spoopy's jerky on the counter. And not Spoopy's, Bucky's jerky. Slipped there. So, yeah, I've got to go. I've got the alarm. I slept the alarm today. So I've got it set for 8 and 8:15, 8:30 to make sure I get up. I have to go to the credit union to get 2 cashiers, check for 2 credit cards. Then I will go to the ER. Yeah, well, the problem with my feet is the Pfizer vaccine, which I took years ago. Gave me the problem of having stabbing pains in my hands, feet, toes, and ankles. And right now I'm having a stabbing pain in my left foot. The whole foot will go numb. This had nothing to do with this thing. And some said that's temporary. And I said, well, it's still going on 2 or 3 years later. So part of that may be my sciatic nerve, because my 3 crest discs at the base of my spine press in the sciatic nerve. Then makes pain go up and down my legs. So, yeah, you drive a gas-fueled SUV. Gavin Newsom may be personally on the border waiting to arrest you and throw you into durance vile. Because there's a new video I haven't watched. I gotta find it. The new guy, it's by the guy who just got, a conservative just got elected to the communist state legislature. And Gavin Newsom's new rules on SUVs. He already caused a major crisis. They got him to sign a bill screwing with tow trucks, with emission standards for tow trucks. So now there's a shortage of tow trucks in California. Maybe they should go to Sacramento and start towing up politicians and take them to those agricultural inspection sites when you come in from Lake Tahoe and Reno, and tow them out of the state, preferably into the Gulf of America, or maybe the Gulf of Trump. And yeah, it's 90% closed now, but it still looks horrible. And by the way, 12 days to the second age of Trump. And my sister back east asked me if I'd vote for Trump. I said 2016, 2020, 2024, and word up to me it was the Emperor Trump. And today the Emperor Trump annexed Zamboanga, Madagascar, Australia to protect the United States and the navies and ships of the world. So some people said this is diabetes. I said it doesn't run my family. I've been tested 9 or 10 times. It kept coming up negative. The doctors couldn't understand it. I said, look, I'm overweight. I fell on the escalator and broke my knees, and I was on crutches for a year. Gained 185 pounds. Don't have diabetes. But one site said this is due to rheumatoid arthritis. I do have arthritis. But it's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. I'll be in there tomorrow after I go to the credit union at 10 o'clock. That's when unfortunately, they open. I went there the other day. I went there yesterday, or the day before. Forget. I got there at 5:31. They closed at 5:30. I got in there yesterday. Their coin machine was broken. I had a whole bunch of coins to turn in. I took them to Target, used them all up, except for what I put about $10 in my Clipper card so I can go to San Francisco at the end of the month for my CAT scan on my nose. They're trying to figure out why I keep having drainage in my nose and cough up mucus into my stomach, coming out of my stomach and into my lungs, and it never stops. I said, I'm allergic to grass, hello, but they won't give me grass shots. The allergy clinic, after years of waiting, said, we're not going to give you allergy shots. It would take 2 years. I don't care if it takes 20 years. So, got there and couldn't get I was so frustrated I left, but I told the manager, I'm not happy about this. Gave the guy $10 and $half in a roll to pay the Target bill, and he didn't know what to do with it. Some people have never seen. Yeah, it's really weird. I went out to pet Mama Cat, and there's this thing on my toe. And I didn't notice, but I don't go around looking at, what the hell was that? I don't go around looking at my shoes when I put them on, except to make sure they're the right shoe and the right foot. Except Kathy said I'm wearing 2 different shoes. I said, well, I keep saying, when are you going to go over to the shoe pile and help me find the right shoe? The right shoe for the right job. To steal a phrase and change it slightly from Scotty. But I looked down my foot and I went, what the F is that? When I touched it, it moved slightly because it was rubbery. And the second time it blew up. So, well, what am I going to do? I got to walk. How am I going to get to the bus? No. I can walk the 4 blocks with my stroller to the bus, then go to the credit union, then go up, take 2 more buses. I'm out of cash, so I don't have any money for calling a van, and then I don't know when I'm going to get done at the ER. I can go to the county here, but you sit there for like 97 hours before someone sees you. I don't want to do that. I may do it depending on how I'm feeling in the morning. If I feel like, oh God, I feel like crap, then I'll go to the county. Then I can, if I have to, I can eat free buses, so I don't have to pay for the bus. Good point. I've tried every remedy they said. Soak this in hot water. That didn't work. I've tried Neosporin. I've tried peroxide, and it didn't stop it from draining. So, anyway. So, tiny one got fed. Mama got fed. Kitten got fed. Mama, I have a problem. Mama, will not anybody have any ideas? I've had at least 30 cats in 47 years. I've never had a cat afraid of the door. She comes in, she gets on the bed, starts kneading, very happy. She'll knead the blanket. She nuzzles Fluffy all the time. She loves Fluffy. She loved Fuzzy and Little Girl. She would nuzzle them too. Fuzzy would nuzzle her back. Fuzzy was so sweet. So was Little Girl. The minute I come around the corner and go, hello, Mama Cat, she runs out the door. If I leave the door open, she sits in the doorway between the screen door and the door. She'll sit in the doorway behind the door. She'll go to sleep on the blankets I leave behind the door for her and Kitten Cat. But the minute I close the door, meow, 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 meow. It's like having a smoke alarm with fur. Meow, 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 meow. And she does that for 3 or 4 hours. And so I don't know what to do about that. And then I have a huge cat box that Kathy brought me. It was from her cats. She gave her cats to Patty when she was going nuts. And they're very happy at Patty's. I had to soak it because it was filthy. And I put that up. But Kitten doesn't know how to use cat box. She keeps pooping on this blue rug I put on the carpet. So I have to wait till I go back in the corner, move the bins of laundry that need to be washed. She's hiding in the very back last shelf of the bookcase. I took all the books off of there because Fuzzy used to go back and shred my books. No, I will not allow you in my channel. So, no. Hold on. Where is he? Not after the slanderous email you sent me yesterday talking about my parents, saying hello, and then, how come this isn't working? Oh, there we go. Hold on. Saying I used my mother's credit card without permission and all kinds of other garbage, and accusing me of killing my parents. So no way in hell you're going to come in here and act like everything is all hunky-dory and nice. So you are out of here. Goodbye. So how are you still on here? How does he get past here when I just reported him? Maybe I gotta block him again. Hold on. Okay. There we go. And I read that email last night live, and I sent the 4 emails he sent me yesterday after I told him in 2 emails, do not contact me again. You're not giving my phone number. You're not getting Kathy's phone number. You're not interviewing me. You're not interviewing Kathy. I can barely get Kathy to do YouTube videos, unboxing videos when she gets stuff that I've ordered for her. With her money, I'm not buying the stuff most of the time. She's obsessed with My Little Kitty, Hello Pony, my Hello Kitty, My Little Pony, Strawberry Shortcake, Pokemon, and God knows what else. I do buy her things from time to time that I see that are cute. And there he is, Phil Woodman of the Challenged Woodman Grocery Store, who makes 3 cents profit on a drumstick. So, hello, Phil. How you doing? There's a rumor that they're going to combine Woodman's Grocers with Menards. Then you can get your food delivered to you on an HO train in an HO village with aliens coming out with M&M's creatures. So I want the Menards UFO set. I also want room enough to have an HO layout. I would love to have the Lionel Area 51 set, the Halloween set, and the one from the 50s, and the ones where the atomic energy set that just came out. But my God, the set is like $1,000. Good Lord. I need to win the lotto so I can go back to the 50s. I had American Flyer. My dad wouldn't spend money on Lionel. I have a picture of me happily playing American Flyer, and I wish I had the Rifleman set I had. They bought me two things, Operation Moonbase and Rifleman. I loved Chuck Connors as a rifleman. So, I want that gun he had, where he could shoot 97 guys just by cocking it real, and he did that for real. He practiced. Same like Steve McQueen in Wanted Dead or Alive. I want that weapon for self-protection. But instead of bullets, I would put M&Ms in it. Peanut M&Ms should hurt if they're projected at high speed with gunpowder, with blanks. Yes, Mr. Shack Oatmeal. Hello, Red Squadron. How you doing? I understand that Shaquille is building a tiny house out of strawberry, Quaker strawberry instant oatmeal, and Thompson's water steel. He's trying to save money on buying a Home Depot or Amazon shed. Saw him listening today. There was a video, Amazon shed like it's 2 cents, only $10,000. All right, I'll get two. Use to store my troll emails after I print them all out. So, and by the way, there are a couple people that have disappeared off the radar I wish would contact me. There's Open Lines Jerry, who created a number of the great pictures for my video. According to Barb Killer, he's still around, but he won't answer my emails. I don't know if I pissed him off or not. He's up in the wilds of Canada. And I do not want the leftist, communist, socialist buffoon who just resigned to be governor of anything in Canada. He could be governor of the sewage treatment plant. I will give him that kind of a job. Yeah, right. Gary created that. Yeah. Just for you, I'll do that the next video. What happened to Vodka Man? Is he still alive, or did he finally succumb to all the booze he drinks? The guy must have a liver about 1 inch wide by now, much like Mickey Mantle, who had cirrhosis of the liver and succumbed because he drank too damn much. Now there's a new thing about the Surgeon General saying alcohol can cause cancer. Everything causes cancer, particularly if you live in California. Yes, Canadian, where everyone has their own free moose, and everyone owns a Jim Horton. I think it's Jim Horton. Can't remember the first name. Where they serve coffee and strange potato chips, like tomato flavored potato chips. Wait a minute. Troll spray. Well, Art Bell had a troll spray sprayer on his website, so went back to work, sobered up, does food reviews. Helped him during COVID as well. You are such a good person. First time I got COVID was horrible. It just about did me in. And God help Dr. Fauci if I ever see him on the street somewhere. I don't care if he has 15 Secret Service. I'm going to beat the crap out of him. Because he said, if you take the COVID vaccine, it is safe and effective, you will not get COVID. You lying sack of crap. And he's worth $20 million to another guy who gets in the government service and comes out a millionaire. All crooked. Excuse me. Yeah, I could do troll spray if I had the money. Maybe different flavors of troll spray, like cinnamon, lavender. And of course, I found one great thing on Amazon. I want to buy it because he hadn't bothered me in a while. The weird guy accused me of stealing his quarters, cutting his thumb open, stealing his keys. That probably got evicted from here. On the way to the bus tomorrow, I will stop the police department and finally get the paperwork I need to file the restraining order against him. There's a second guy riding a bicycle that's harassing me now. Verbally harassing me, though. He hasn't confronted me yet. I don't know if he lives here or not. I think part of their thing is they're cat haters, and they're just obsessed with, you have cats. So, but I found a great product on Amazon. It is pepper spray with ghost pepper spray extract. You spray that in someone's face, the ghost pepper spray should really do them in. That stuff is potent. My toe is... Use the mighty lantern. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, God, I was wrong. When I got up, it was fine. It is now yellow and pussy and draining. Yuck. So I will be definitely going to the ER in the morning when I get up. First, I got to go to the credit union to get 2 cashier's checks for 2 credit cards that are screaming at me, and then I will go to the ER. I would go first, but I really have to pay these 2 bills. Then I'll go to Walnut Creek to John Muir. This thing, if I had a way to shoot the camera, I could show you what this looks like. It looks like someone took a scoop out of my toe, and the toe is raised, and the thing, like whatever's covering the toe right now is also raised. It's swollen, and it's just putting out yellow gunk. And I don't know how to fix it. I tried peroxide, and all I got was white foam coming out. I'm out of peroxide. Yeah, we don't have antibiotics. I have honey. I haven't tried honey on it. Honey is a natural curative. Patty got me to buy raw honey, and it doesn't taste the same as the filtered stuff, and it's kind of weird. Oh, by the way, I got some applicators. My left ear was hurting and stabbing pain, and I used them on my ear, and I found dirt in my ear. And I go, how the hell did dirt get in my ear? Or at least it looked like dirt. And a lot of wax came out. A lot of liquid wax came out, covered the whole applicator. My hands were sticky. My ears are draining. So I will go there at 8 o'clock in the morning. I'll get up, have my coffee, look at YouTube until it's about 9 o'clock, then walk to the bus, and then stop at the police station first. Take the bus to the credit union, and take the second bus to the bus I take that will be free. I hate spending money on the bus. And then that will take me to Walnut Creek. Then I'll take the bus to the hospital and hope I get out of there before 6:30 evening, or I don't get home. And I got to talk to a social worker about, is there any way to get the physical therapy over here on this side of the bay? Is there any way to get someone to pick me up from my surgery? George hadn't talked to me in a while, but I'm still friends as far as I know. I talked to Tom about a week ago, and what do you want? I just want to see how you guys are doing. And he said, fine, but I'm a little busy right now. Tom has always been, a little standoffish. But I saw George on X with Whitley Strieber, and George's mustache is now turning white, and you can see he's aged. He's aged a lot in his face. So, I do wonder one thing. I've been staying up listening to Art Bell Midnight in the Desert, and he had Richard C. Hoagland on one night, and Richard C. Hoagland said that Nori promised him a stint of his own one night as a guest host. And the impression I got from other Richard C. Hoagland shows is Nori never gave him his guest host. So, well, the surgery's over a month away, so I don't think if I get antibiotics, it should kill this off, unless this is flesh-eating disease or something. I don't know what it is. I've never seen this. I follow a lot of medical stuff. My mother was a nurse for 50 years, so I know a lot about medicine. But it just suddenly was there. It isn't affecting the right, but the toe next to it has been hurting, so I need to get rid of this thing. So, but I couldn't walk for a couple of days because of the toe, and then my right knee swells up about this big. and then I can't put any weight on it. So no, I don't think it was a boil because it didn't look like any. It looked like. Hold on a minute. Oh, that's not it. Where'd I put the phone? All right, Spoof, where'd you take my phone? Oh, my phone did not hit the charger. All right, hold on. I'm going to send you an email, Spoof. Oh, hello to Top Cat and hello Bellamy Cat, if you're watching, and Bellamy Cat's owner. Okay. And Harley Cat, Marty, Oscar, Penelope, Oreo, and also Jeremy and Justin in Minnesota. Okay, I'm going to send you. I did a video with this. You can look it up, saying basically, what the hell is this thing? But I wiggled it, and then the next thing I touched it, and suddenly it just exploded, and then the skin all shriveled up like a deflated balloon, and then the skin underneath it started to rot. But I was having major issues with my sinus infection. I couldn't go to the ER. No, I stopped eating junk. I just sent you an email. So you can look at the dreaded toe. I don't know what it is, but I've never seen anything like it. It felt rubbery, and it had a whole bunch of yellow liquid on it, and it looked clear. It looked translucent yellow, and when I touched it, it blew up. It hit my face and ran down my neck. It was gross and sticky. I've stopped eating candy, but I'm guilty of eating it recently. Potato chips. I still have microwave popcorn. I'm trying to cut that down. I ate oranges. And by the way, unfortunately, there are, I don't know if they're drain flies or fruit flies, but they're flies in my kitchen again. God, it took me months to get rid of the damn thing. Spoof sent me fly paper. I got rid of them, but so, damn, I know what they are. I do have certain weaknesses, though. I do buy one every time I go to Target, pay the Target bill. I buy my white chocolate Lindt candy bar. Kathy hates white chocolate, and I do still go to not Taco Bell, Jack and the Box for the tacos. So I've cut down a lot of junk, and no ice cream. I've stopped eating candy. I read something that said, you eat too much candy, it leads to diabetes. I said, nope, don't want that. I'm not saying it's aliens, but yeah, we're going to have a George Unpronounceable, George Tsoukalos moment here. Ancient alien toes. I'm not saying an alien, but it looks like an alien. I thought it was an implant. A very strange implant. Except I couldn't see anything metallic in it, but it just, it pushed when I first touched it, like shrink wrap. Put shrink wrap on wiring. Use heat gun. Heat guns are expensive anymore. I don't know. I mean, it's only on the left foot. And I would have to go look at my shoes, but for that to suddenly appear after 72 years is kind of weird and scary. But I was on the phone with Spoof. I started coughing up stuff and choking and losing my. I keep coughing and it burns my throat. Kathy thinks it's acid reflux, partly. So, and I'm sitting on the edge of the bed because all the bedding keeps sliding off the bed. It's driving me crazy. I need a real bed. I need to win the lotto tonight. Get a real bed. Move the bleep out of here. Move into my 9-bedroom house. I've seen houses on Zillow in Vegas. And I'm absolutely boggled. 15-room house with 12 bathrooms. I wonder about that. What do you do? Every 3 feet you go to the bathroom? Yeah, the trolls got it in the Will and Weapons lab. They weaponized the toe blister and emailed it to me. When I opened up the email, it exploded and jumped onto my foot. I don't know. I'm not saying it's alien, but it might be aliens, yeah. Well, the problem with going to the ER, military Jedi powers. The problem with going to the ER, it's a mile there and a mile back, and if I walk out in the cold, then I start coughing and vomiting up mucus. I'll go there in the morning. I don't think I'm gonna die between now and the morning. So, oh my God! I just noticed something. Oh, I'm bending them. Okay. The right toe next to the right big toe is also got the same bending problem now. Doctor told me that's, I forget what you call it, flippy. Flipple. Flipple. Oh. And I'm going to get you well as soon as I can. Fluffy has a bad respiratory infection. I don't have the money to take care of him. I do what I can. My boy. Yeah, it's important, but if I walked home one night, the bus missed me at 9:18 at night. I have to look up my bank account to see what night that is. Called County Connection and complain because I couldn't remember what day it was. And when I got home, I was throwing up mucus because the cold hits my lung. I start throwing up. So I think Miller's went to the dark side a long time ago. He certainly went to the wacko side. So, wants to interview me, right? Yeah, send me a slant. Hi, are you? And then he proceeded to go into about a 30-line slanderous email. Yeah, I'm really going to have you interview me after that. Yeah, great. I loved it. One of my favorite things, you know. Yeah, sure. You treat me like crap, and then you want me to interview. You want to interview me? Sure, I'm gullible. I'll go for it. What an idiot. Now he sent me a $500 gift card. I might consider it. I can be bribed with enough money, you know. But or $4.5 million to buy that house on Zillow I saw with the walled lot. Space for 2 RVs, space for 2 storage containers, pool, hot tub, spa. That's spa, sauna. Wine rack with bar, although I have no use for a wine rack unless I can fit peach Snapple in there. And it had like 6 bathrooms. Now, in my bladder, I might need 6 bathrooms. I may go from bathroom to bathroom. And I have to teach Kitten Cat and Tiny One and Mama Cat how to use the cat box. I don't know where Miller lives. Do you? I'm accusing you of being my caretaker. Where are you going to take the care? Pack up all your cares and woes. Bye bye, Blackbird. Yeah, right. There's only one cat. I mean, Mama Cat and Kitten Cat. Kitten Cat is outside now. Mama Cat scratches at the screen door to be let in. And then she squeaks and meows for it. If I close that door and she comes in there, she totally freaks out. I can grab her at times. I'll pick her up. I got to hold her the other night. I've held her 3 times, but I got to hold her to pet her. And I was petting her and petting her back and rubbing her chin and scratching her ears and kissing her. And she was purring away. She was very happy. Yeah, he'll probably have problems with his house burning down tonight. Maybe we should get so lucky. I hate to want ill will toward anybody, but in his case, I'll make an exception. Excuse me if I yell and scream. It's because my, oh, God, damn knee. That's the other reason I didn't go to the doctor. I couldn't walk for a couple days because it hurt like hell. Okay, I will open it. There she is. Secret Mama Cat. Hello, Secret Mama Cat. Come on, Mama. Kitty Mama. Sweet Mama. Oh. Mama. You know me. I do not understand these two cats. Tiny one loves to be petted. I haven't been Mama Cat going on 14 years. I go reach to pet her, she runs away. I don't get it. And yet if I get her on the bed, scratch her ears, scratch her chin, scratch her head. She drools, she's purring, she's happy. But getting under the bed is a problem. And she loves to hop in the bed, and she goes to sleep next to Fluffy now. She loves Fluffy. Mama. But the problem being that it's winter in January, I can't leave the door open forever because I have no heat in here and I'll freeze my ass off. Mama, sweet Mama. She's very gentle and very cute and very, very soft. So maybe he started the fires. Uh-oh. Why is it uh-oh? My left knee is also broken, fractured, and it's hurting. Yeah, have him drive up here. It's only 390 away from San Francisco, another 32 miles. 422 miles. He can drive up here. I don't know. I'm not worried about it because if I get surgery, I'm going to have my doctor send a letter saying I've had knee surgery and I can't walk, or I can't walk well, or walk at wheel or something, because I don't know how well he says I'll be able to walk, but it will take 6 months to. Bill, I hate to tell you this. There are two foods I absolutely loathe. One of them is macaroni and cheese. The other one is SpaghettiOs, which is the most useless food in the universe. They take O's, they make pasta in these O's, and they put it in this Chef Boyardee tomato sauce that tastes horrible. Chef Boyardee is another useless It's fake Italian food in a can. So, no, I'm not getting those SpaghettiOs. Now, Phil, being a rich grocer, wants to send me a case of Dealing beef stew, about 120 pounds of cat litter, so I don't have to go get it from the store between now and the 18th of February, and about a case of toilet paper, and maybe about 6 bags of Pete's or Starbucks coffee, then I'd be happy. You got strange people living in East Nowhere, Ohio or something, that's all I gotta say. SpaghettiOs we didn't have SpaghettiOs as a kid. I got it at school. What do I do with these? Do I link them together like a chain and wait till Christmas and put them on, spray them with what would I spray them with? Wax or something, and put them on the tree? Oh, God, SpaghettiOs, right. No, I wish I had a nurse. Hello, nurse. Where are all those great nurses of vaudeville that would appear with Abbott and Costello and Groucho Marx and others? Usually blonde. No, Kathy will come over occasionally and Patty will come over occasionally. I will be my own nurse. Doctor says I need someone to help me, but who am I going to get? I'm not rich. If I win the lotto, I'll have nursing care. I'll be in Vegas. Then I got to go to physical therapy. That's another animal. What are they going to do? Okay, you operate my knee. What do you expect me to do with it? Lift it up and down 800 times on a bicycle or a treadmill or something? I don't know. Now, I still have the pits in my stomach. I've lost at least 100 pounds. Get one of these AI fantasy nurses from YouTube. Who'll take care of every need. Okay, start with the laundry. No, they'll let me go home. He knows they don't have a worker. I've told him that my girlfriend Kathy and her girlfriend Patty will come over and help me until I get a health care worker. But he's given me no indication of what the health care worker is supposed to do. Well, I got, Mr. Chairman, I have here a list of 97 troll communists in the State Department. I got things Social Security about Plan A, Medicare, and I got a letter that fell somewhere. There's the envelope. Letter too. About my medical treatment, so I have to, after I go to the hospital, on Medicare summary notice, this is not a bill, I will call Medi-Cal, call for Philip Moritz, and see what they can do. And I guess I'll have to call the county, although if I have a healthcare worker come in there, they want me to pay for their gasoline. I ain't got any money to pay for gasoline. Drive a Tesla, they don't have to pay for damn gasoline. And only give me 18 hours a month. So, yeah, they gave me some kind of soap stuff, which I promptly fell out of they gave me a folder, which is somewhere around here. And the soap stuff fell out of the folder. I got to crawl around and find it. I can change my own bandages. My mother was a nurse for 50 years. They give me bandages, I can change them. Now, help me bathe. Shower chair. I have a shower chair. It's in the hallway. It's holding up a box that I lean on when I go get my, I have a thing that I use when I can't make it to the bathroom. So, the shower chair is holding up the box with I have all these screen protectors for my iPads. If I ever can figure out where I put my iPads, I took them off the clothing rack. I don't remember where I put them. They all need to get repaired. What's with the Steelers now? Computer, is there a football game on tonight?
There aren't any games at this time.
Well, you do realize the Ravens are the evil enemy. I believe they were formerly the Baltimore Colts, but I could be wrong. The Baltimore Colts became the Indianapolis Colts, but I don't know where the Ravens came from, but they're hated by the Steelers fans. So we will not root for the Ravens on this channel. I know the Steelers are going to be in the playoffs of the wild card, but I haven't been paying attention. Computer, how did the Patriots do this season?
The Patriots finished the 2024 season fourth in the AFC East at 4-13. They were eliminated from playoff contention.
Ow! Top Cat must be mourning. He's a huge Patriots fan. Computer, how much did the Vikings do? Computer, how did the Vikings
The
do this
Vikings
season?
were a group of people who traveled by sea
No,
and
no,
lived in
computer,
Scandinavia.
stop. I know who the Vikings were, for God's sake. The daughter's so stupid. Computer, I didn't word that right. How did the Minnesota Vikings do this season?
Last Sunday, January 5th, the Minnesota Vikings lost to the Detroit Lions 31-9.
How do you lose to the Lions? They used to suck. Now they're good. Computer, what was the standings for the Vikings this year?
This might answer your question. The Vikings finished the season ranked second in the NFC North, with a record of 14-3.
Woo!
The Vikings have clinched a playoff berth.
Wow. There he is, the aviary. Yeah, I'm going to get the toe looked at tomorrow. I'm going to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, the ungodly hour of 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm not an 8 o'clock in the morning kind of guy. I'm amused. The former antiquarian bookstore, the guy retired or died, is now a marijuana dispensary. I can use marijuana for Mama Cat, get her to calm down. We do not. I like the Packers, but they're a working man's team. But this is a Steelers channel. You can see the Steelers terrible towels up there. So you want to sports Packers? I will allow it, but this is the Steelers channel, son. You in the wrong video. I'll say, son. They had never sold any meat or salami that I know of, although they were named after a packing plant or something like that. And everybody in Green Bay, I think they really can only buy a share of the Packers or something. I watch Resell Rabbit, who's in Green Bay, and he auctions his stuff off. It has a sale in his warehouse, and he's a gigantic Packers fan. So, yes, Master Oatmeal and Great Grocer, yes. And the only problem with doing live videos, I run out of stuff to talk about. I am amused that the whole Greenland thing amuses the hell out of me. The Prime Minister of Denmark, we will not sell Greenland under any circumstances. Trump says, you abandoned it during World War II. We were stupid enough to give it back to you. We should have kept it. He's absolutely right. The people of Greenland have a right under a decision made in 1979. If they vote to secede from Greenland, they can succeed. They should secede. Benny Johnson said they should give each. It would cost about $5 billion. Give each resident of Greenland $100,000. They would all vote to succeed the minute, and Greenland would be an American territory. I don't want any more territories. I want a state. We don't want part of Canada because they're leftist. Quebec, Ontario. And if I ever do get rich and meet Trump, would you please change the name of Mississauga back to Port Credit? I got to spell Port Credit, and don't give me any crap about it was used to bring in slaves at one point. Canada versus Greenland for the 51st state. I want my free moose. I want my pet moose, and the cats could ride the pet moose. I could ride the moose. Put a saddle on that sucker and hold on. Greenland, well, Canada has lots of research, lots of oil in Alberta, Saskatchewan. I don't know what, stat? I don't know about much else, but Trump can declare, well, that doesn't do him any good to declare ownership. You got to own you got to own the place. There was also Benny Johnson showed a proposal in 1869 to buy Greenland from Denmark. Well, can't have a perfect Canada. But my late aunt and uncle were from Canada. They were Canadians. naturalized. And I have a fondness for Canadians, so I'll adopt the highway. Right, everybody chip in $50,000 to adopt the Canadians. Hello, I am Joseph. I am a Canadian. I need money to go to Tim Hortons and for tomato flavored and vinegar flavored potato chips. Please adopt me. And then the other thing, Trump takes over Canada. We got to get rid of two things, or actually three things in Canada. Get rid of the damn metric system. Get rid of them imperial gallons. We can go to FINA and get rid of liters. No more communist liters for gasoline or soda. No more liters. Although Canada used to be, I don't know how it is now. I'm in Canada since the 60s. But the highways and the streets and the cities and the towns in Toronto were spotless. And the QEW with Chum Radio and the Coca-Cola Tower. I used to ride in that. I didn't have fear of heights when I was a kid. I developed them later. Fear of bridges, too. Well, I'll let the hockey talk go because it was discussed that we would never lose in the Winter Olympics if we take over Canada. And just think, the Pittsburgh Penguins, and they get all the Canadian players, they just win the Stanley Cup in perpetuity. So I do follow the Penguins and the Sharks. And going way back, Gordie Howe, whatever team he played on, I can't remember. Maple Leafs or the Blackhawks or something. I will let it go. I will give you a pass on the hockey talk. So, and of course, we take over Canada. We have to bring back the two guys from Great White North. They could be official Canadian press spokesmen. We have Trump beer tonight, and we will be discussing President Trump and his plans for Canadian statehood. Toronto used to be a great city. Then you got the problem, the Quebecians. They want to secede from Canada, and they speak French. They speak French, and no one speaks French. French used to be the diplomatic language. Okay, it's time to do something I meant to do as a separate video. Here we go. We are going to get up for a moment. Give me a moment. We are going to get a beer glass, and we're going to see what this stuff tastes like. And if I barf or something, I apologize, because I have no idea what this stuff tastes like. Hold on. Since we are talking about Canada, you must have a beer or something alcoholic. Oh, I will get this thing. Give me a moment. Oh, my knee hurts. Okay. Okay, I need 4 hands here. Give me a moment. And since we are talking Canada and the Great White North, and Doug and Dave, I think that was their names. We are going to honor them with the Canadian snowman here. I don't take these out because I'm afraid of breaking them. So we have the salt and pepper shakers. Move my teacup. And we have a 1955, or that's what it says on the glass, Budweiser glass, not Bud Light. And we have this stuff. This is Elysian Night Owl Pumpkin Ale. I have no idea what it tastes like. With a pissed up owl on the front. A Safeway worker got on the bus one night. He had a case of this stuff. What's it taste like? He told me. I don't remember. This has been in my refrigerator for about 4 months. So we are going to try this. Hello, AC. And now let's see what it tastes like. Okay. Does not have much of a head. I hope it tastes good because I'd hate to pour it out. I hate to go bleh. All right, there's a head. L'chaim. Well, I guess it's an acquired taste. Oh my God. Well, we just found out what that tastes like. I can't describe it. To me, it tastes horrible. So, pissed off owl right there. So, I'll be honest, it really looks like somebody peed in. I think I've had 1 glass of ale in my life. I didn't like it. Let's see, maybe I would grow on me like the fungus to the thing on my toe. Oh, God, that's horrible. He had 12 bottles of this stuff. He must like it. What am I going to do with it now? We just have to pour it out. It tastes like it tastes like something. I can't describe it. It just tastes awful. You bet your ass on that one, Xavier. It's not peach. I wish I had some peach Snapple right now. This looks like a urine sample. And no, I'm not gonna drink the stuff with Austin Powers and taste kind of nutty. Oh my God, it's terrible. I knew people who were almost addicted years ago to India Pale. Science fiction fan. Apple flavor. It's not beer. It's ale. I don't know if it's settled. What do I drink? 1 beer a year, maybe 2, and I get silly if I drink 2. I start falling on the floor in helpless laughter, which would hurt my knees. I drink Spaten, good German beer. Jawohl. When I can find it, when I can afford it. There's probably nothing wrong with that. I had beer in the icebox for a year. I drink about a gallon of water, right? Okay, try this again. Can I smell it? Oh, it just tastes awful. I don't mean awful. There's animal parts that are awful, but it's horrible. Oh, oh, it's got this horrible aftertaste and it's bitter. I don't know ale was beer. There used to be a Bach beer in Pittsburgh years ago. Duquesne had Bach beer. Distance runners hydrate with beer. Don't they get a beer belly? I don't know. I kind of like the owl. The Legion Night Owl. Let's see if I can see where this is made. Or this is... Well, might help I turn the label the right way. I got upside down. Seattle, Washington, and Portland, brewed and bottled by Elysian Brewing Company, Seattle and Portland. 844 Hopline, that's their phone number. Redeemable in California. The Mexicans, where Tiny One lives, they throw away all their beer bottles. They give them to the garbage men. They're wasting money every week. So this is pumpkin ale. So remind me not to get any more pumpkin ale. Spotted Cow. No, there was a candy called there's a wonderful candy I love with the caramel white center. I think that's a Spotted Cow, but don't quote me. Never had an IPA. I've had Spaten. I tasted Bud Light once without the transsexual at the circus at the Oakland Coliseum. I took one sip and spit it out. And this is awful. But the Bud Light sip I took was better than this stuff. I've had Tsingtao, Chinese beer that Kathy likes. I've had Corona. I've had Pacifica, which I don't care for. Bottle of Pacifica was given to me one night. I think I drank it live on the channel. I've had Dos Equis, which I kind of liked. I've had Budweiser. I've had a beer that they used to sell at Lucky's, which was my neighbor when I lived in Sacramento drank it, and the Lucky beer came in these small bottles. You got like 97 to a case for $3. I'm exaggerating, but it was absolutely vile. Considered one of the worst beers ever. So, Romulan ale I might willing to try. It'll probably get a hell of a headache. It's blue. And when you're done, you can use it in your bowl like Tidy Bowl. It will clean your toilet. Probably clean out your arteries, too. And I am not going to drink blood wine. Ellsbuck, Stout, Hefeweizen, Wit beer? No, I've heard of them, but I've never drank them. Wait a minute. Why was he trying to sell my stuff? I've had Heineken. Al Beck's. I used to drink Beck's. But again, as I got older, it got silly. I'd start laughing for some reason. Trim and Lager? No, I'm not going in that. I'm not going in there. No, get into trouble. Yeah, he's still alive as far as I know. Computer is the Dos Equis most interesting guy in the world still alive.
From Esquire.com. The actor, famously known as Dos Equis' original most interesting man in the world, is enjoying life in Vermont with his wife, Barbara.
Ah, he's in Vermont. Sapporo. No, I've had Sapporo years ago. And I had a thing, my friend Charlie used to drink it. That's how Kathy and I met. We were both bombed on it. She was more bombed on it than I was. Cusano plum wine. Well, the Dot said he's still alive. The Dot could be wrong. And Charlie at one, it came in metal cans. They're real weird. Kirin beer. So, well, excuse me. I'm gonna clean my drain out with this stuff. Oh, this is terrible. Thank God. I'll stick to Snapple. May give me diabetes, but it won't taste awful. Ugh. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh my God. How do people drink this crap? Excuse me for one moment. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. If I can walk to the bathroom. Okay. Instead of the flesh-eating disease, I went to fat-eating disease. You eat all your fat, excess fat, then you could carve it out like a Volkswagen, it would blow up and die. That's what I want. Okay. I also need another hoodie. Another, not hoodie, snuggie. I need another Steelers snuggie I can put over me. Okay. Yeah, John Lear would have known. Yeah, John Lear would have definitely known. Maybe Bob Lazar. Yeah. Now, that was me yawning. I get it. Getting sleepy. Maybe peach Snapple, if I had any, could pour the peach Snapple on that, kill it off. Oh. Ooh. I'm getting cold with the door open. Where is Secret Mama Cat? Is she in the door? Let's see. Nope. Nope, she's not in here. Well, I'm going to get up and close the door. I'm getting cold. I'm always getting sleepy. I have some orange chicken I can eat. I'm out of popcorn. You want to send me popcorn, that'd be nice, but no, it's a blanket. It's a blanket. It's just a blanket. I think my mother made it, but I can't remember where I got it. It needs a hole for my head so I can put it over me. And, I can be like the Clint Eastwood of cut a hole in it and be like the man with no channel. Or the man with no donations, more likely. By the way, I'm back there and I got to the bathroom. My left knee objected to my walking to the bathroom. Did not like it. Let's see, where is Secret Mama Cat? No Secret Mama Cat. Okay. It's time to close the door. There are no clouds that I can see, but no stars either. Excuse me. That little bit of ale I drank made me burp. I'll leave fresh water up for the kitties. Oh, both my knees are hurting. In 20 days and 3 months will be my 73rd birthday. I expect people to donate to the channel upon that day, or they'll be thrown in the durance vial and be forced to drink pumpkin ale with a straw in their nose. Okay. Both knees are swollen. They do not like me tonight. Another reason I'm going to the ER. I have to put the ice pack on my knees tonight. I need 2 ice packs. I've only got 1. There's I almost caught her. Mama. Mama. I couldn't get a good grip on her. I was going to bring her in and have you see Mama Cat. You know what? I wanted to hold her and give her some love. I love Mama Cat. Okay, let's see what everybody's written here. Ew. Or there's that doctor. She gets these cysts and she punctures them with a scalpel. And sorry. No, Miller is Miller is gone. Miller's been kicked out. I'm not doing a show with Miller. I do a show with Spoof. I do what is that? Zoom? Is that what it's called? I think. Done my Zoom call with Spook. I don't know how you could record it. Here we go. I wish this were just a little bigger. Then it would completely fit on my arm. It is warm. Oh, you'd make it a section for the guy from Pittsburgh, the man who made you famous, along with the beer that made you famous. Only problem is I do run out of stuff to talk about, so we'd have to have a live chat here. These are so cute, though. I found these in a thrift store. Excuse me, I put these back because I would hate to have them broken. I've had salt shakers that broke on me and I cried because they were so damn cute. I think I paid $3 for these. And then we have something else. Since it's show and tell time, give me a moment. If you've never seen him, Spook sent me this. Kathy hates it, said it creeps her out. Okay. He has a little blanket somewhere. Not sure. I think I put the blanket in the drawer. I'm waiting for Jeff Dunholm to do the alien dummy. There we go. I don't think you've done anything since 6th grade, Shaquille, except eat oatmeal. So there's the alien she sent me. I love this thing. I found a stroller that would fit it, and I would have had somebody design clothes for it. I took it to UFOCon, but they weren't impressed. Maybe they've seen too many. So there it is. Sits on my refrigerator. Now, this is very strange because you wouldn't think it would be anatomically correct. No, I think Spook sent this. Kathy hates it. It's really only problem is sitting on the mini fridge, it sometimes falls off because it's kind of top heavy with the head. Oh, it's from Aaron. Okay. Yeah. We have Amtrak and Union Pacific. And I don't know if Burlington Northern is still around or not, but we have Union Pacific and Amtrak. I have seen their workers with their cars that turn into rail cars. They have these wheels that go on the tracks. Yeah. I thought it was Spook all along. So, yes, well, that's another thing. I become rich. I will go to Trump and Musk, borrow enough money to buy the CSX and turn it back into the Chessie line. $100. They have ones now, they have mini babies that light up. I want those. Each one has a little light in it. So, I like it. And for a guy who's into aliens, in the grays. Not Kathy's aliens with the teeth and the tail. Here's the alien 8-ball that doesn't quite work. And then Kathy broke the other one because she doesn't look where she's going. I had a set of alien salt and pepper shekels. Made me really mad when she broke it because I could not find another unique gift. And I didn't know these were here. And then we have the little guy here. Dave Scott, I sent him one. He paid for it, but for his son. The little light up alien. Kathy got one of these too. She loves it. You will send me all your money or we will destroy you. And we will send a drone outside your window and you will get no sleep. This is cute. Yeah. Whew. I'm getting too old for this crap. U7 radio? I didn't listen to U7. What the hell is U7 radio? Unless that's Dave Scott. I've only listened to like one Dave Scott program. I get sidetracked with Red Eagle politics and other things, so I got a million of them. I have my Orange Cat Bank, and over there is my Pumpkin Piggy Bank. I have all kinds of stuff in here. It's my dream to have enough money to have some of those lawyers' bookcases with the glass, and then all my creatures could sit displayed in the hallways. I need a Mar-a-Lago of my own, except I don't want to clean the chandeliers, that's for sure. Man, the cleaning bill Trump must have for that place. Jimmy Carter gave it back to the people because Marjorie Taylor Post and E.F. Hutton, because it cost too much to maintain, and they gave it back to the foundation. That's how Trump bought it. Will I sell my items before my death, or will Kathy bury you with it? If I knew I was going to die for certain, but who would buy them? What am I going to sell them for? I have a lot of toys, too. A whole box of toys. I have a whole bunch of stuff. And then there are these. This one. What are you? This one. Hold on. We have Warner Brothers related stuff here. Oh, God, that stabbing pain in my ankle. My body is telling me, lie down. Okay. We have the Pippopotamuses, which I didn't like. And I don't know how much of the stuff you're going to see from the Animaniacs in their boat. We have the Porky Pig Racemobile. Looks like a loaf of French bread or garlic bread. Then when you turn him around, I'm not sure who the hell it is. If you do this, he pops up like that. He's wearing a chef's hat. I think it's Porky Pig. We have the Slappy the Squirrel and Friend motorized something. Right? We have, this is not any of the we have one of the Pokemon. This went on your phone. And then we have, well, I can't work anymore. And then we have this Porky's Ghost Catchers. He's driving the truck. And I know there's, oh yeah, you push in the radiator and the ghost pops out. Their version of Ghostbusters. So that's some of my stuff. Oh, we forgot the important one. I also have a giant one up there. We have Pinky in the Brain. Oh, this is cracked. No, it's not. It turns. Pinky is in the ball, in the wheel, and Brain is riding the cycle. So, well, the problem is, if you're on SSI, you're not allowed to invest. You're not allowed to have life insurance. You're not allowed to have more than $2,000 in assets, and they cut you off. And it's something you're kept by the government in perpetual poverty. That's very, very wrong. Because I made one year, and I was allowed, I asked. I made $500 in 1 month on crypto because the site Coinbase gives you free crypto. Not crypto, the super dogs, my love. Oh, oh. Were I allowed to invest, I'd probably be a rich man today. You could make money in crypto. Although I'm kicking myself for not buying Bitcoin at $3. Good night, Red Squadron. Have a good night. Yeah, well, I'm trying to bend my leg right now and it hurts. So, all right, I think I'm going to go. I'm getting weary. I have to remake the bed, move the floppy who objects to it every time I move my backpack, remake the bed, have something to eat, and then ice my knees down. Next month, I'll go to Amazon and buy another ice pack for the left knee. Oh, really? Well, Miller's a schmuck, you know. He shouldn't be linking to my channel. But since I'm talking about him, but he's last in line and everybody can have. I've never seen the Terminator movie except for clips. So I have only a vague idea what the Terminator movies look like. There are videos teaching you how to do AI. I'll have to sit down, take notes. It's very complicated. It's in steps. I'm not good at complicated computer instructions anymore. I do in the back of my brain still not a program, but I have to work at it now. $60, but I've only started this month because I've had too many credit obligations to pay off. I'll work on, and nobody is donating for that fund either, so, or any fund, because the people in chat here do not want to donate to me. And I was told by people that you're all from Belgab and you will never donate to me. You made a pact. Whether or not that is true or not, I don't know. All right, I must go. My body is objecting to my standing, sitting, walking, going to the bathroom, and drinking horrible ale. So, have a good night. Stay warm, stay dry, stay hydrated, stay safe. Have an adult beverage, or at least a fully clothed adult beverage, not nude adult beverage. And I will catch you next time. Thanks for coming in. This is George Senda, the official, the real, the authentic, the original, the one, the only, the guy from Pittsburgh. Bye-bye for now, and watch the skies and the fall.